proudly welcome to the field the spirit of the Permian Basin, your mighty UTPB Falcon Marching Band.
Welcome to Ratliff Stadium, home of the UTPB Falcons. Be here tonight for the drop of the puck right after we return.
Okay, well, it looked like that time Clay, Simon, Fraser decided they want to go back to the Canadian rules and have 12 on the field at one time. Okay.
Hey, what?
On your feet, Falcon fans, to the puck song. The Texas favorite, March Grandioso. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you remain standing as we honor our country and those who protect her daily at home and abroad by the playing of our national anthem. The band is under the direction of Dr. Lindsay Ivan. debit card. Don't forget to ask for the Falcon treatment when you visit any of our locations in Odessa, Midland, and Andrews. Again, that's First Nation Credit Union. Falcons up. Folks, if you look at the north end zone, leading the team out into the field is Falcon 1.
Welcome to Ratliff Stadium in Odessa, Texas for our Trans Global Productions Game of the Week, pitting the University of Texas of the Permian Basin Falcons versus the neighbors from the north, the Simon Fraser University Red Leaves. We'll be back for the drop of the puck at mid-ice after this.
Tonight's captains for the coin toss for the visiting Red Leafs, number 8, Gerald Cummings. Number 16, Justin Seaver. Number 26, Mason Glover. And number 54, Tate Brewster. For your Falcons, number 3, Dylan Graham. Number 5, MJ Lee. Number 7, DeAndre Robinson. Number 42, Hayden Kelly. Joining them in the coin toss and Carpentech game ball delivery is Tim O'Reilly and Dylan Dole. Congratulations to Dylan, who is this week's Carpentech game ball winner. If your home is in a wreck, call Carpentech.
Welcome to Ratliff Stadium for tonight's Trans Global Productions Game of the Week. As always, produced and directed by Bob Bailey. I'm Clay Kennedy along with Kyle Hubbard and Larry Thornhill. I want to welcome you to the ball game tonight. UTPB, the Falcons will be facing a new opponent, never faced them before. Their neighbors from the north, the Simon Fraser University Red Leafs. We'll be back here to Ratliff Stadium for the drop of the puck after this. Welcome back to historic Ratliff Stadium in Odessa, Texas for tonight's ball game. A beautiful 69 degrees, winds out of the east, kind of a crosswind, blowing 10, 11 miles an hour, not too bad. Some light rain in the area, but not here, and looking forward to a great ball game. Kyle, what are we looking at for some keys tonight?
I think one thing this Falcon team needs to do is, you know, with Simon Fraser having to travel so far to come down to Texas and play this game, make that long trip a little harder on them, make them, especially with the defense. I'd like to see the defense really attack the line of scrimmage and make some things happen on the defensive side of the ball, get this team on their heels early. And, of course, I think it's very important for the offense to mix the run and the pass, not have any turnovers. And this is a young Simon Fraser team. They're
very young.
Very young. They've got a lot of freshmen and sophomores playing, not a lot of experience. So use that inexperience to the Falcons' advantage.
Well, Simon Fraser does come into the ballgame. They've only played 3 games. They come in 0-3 tonight. Lost all 3 games thus far this season. They're going to be led here by a quarterback, Justin Sieber. He's a junior, and he's going to look deep on the first play. He's got a receiver out there, and I believe he makes the catch. Flag on the play, but I think that will go against the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a pass interference or holding defensively on the Falcons out there. As you can see, our Transglobal Productions instant replay. Ball put right where it needed to be, and you saw the hold or the pull there by the defensive back, number 4. That's J.T. Walker, and the ball is going to be spotted at the Falcon 45 for a red leaf first down.
34 yards, according to Larry, on the first play of the game for the Red Leafs. I believe that is going to be a first down in Falcon territory. Going to try it up the middle. This time going to find the going a little tougher. Going to pick up about 2 yards. Still on his feet there. Mason Glover on the carry. He's going to pick up 2.
Number 39 for the Falcons, inside linebacker Lane Horak in to make the tackle. Didn't have a lot there, about 2 yards on first down. Good run defense by the Falcons. And going to bring a 2nd and 8 for the Red Leafs from the Falcon 43.
Glover came into the ball game with 39 yards rushing so far. Once again, the Red Leafs only 3 games this year. Drops it off for the tight end. Trying to use a little stiff arm, but going to be dragged down there by Stewart. Going to be short of a first down.
Yeah, a little bootleg action to try to get the Falcon defense to go one way and come back the other. Dante read that very well and got out here on the receiver, made the tackle. Of course, he did, as Clay said, he got a little stiff arm action for his troubles out here. But
Andrew Hunt on the reception. Play clock down now to 10 seconds. Receiver split top and bottom. Glover in the backfield. He's going to take the pitch around that left side, and he's going to fight forward and have just enough for a Fraser first down.
Yep, little toss pitch action to the left side of their formation. Watch our instant replay right there, and they had just enough of a crease for the running back to get up in there before Hayden Kelly made the tackle. Not before the Red Leafs have another first down at the Falcon 35-yard line.
Sieber hitting on about 55% of his passes through their first 3 ball games. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
Bumping run coverage. Sorry, Clay, out here
fine
on the top. They're going to take a shot down the field. Oh, he made the catch. Oh, my goodness gracious. Did he make it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be first and goal there from the 10-yard line. Reception once again. Ethan Basselt, 2nd reception tonight.
He just caught it between the 2 defenders down here. Number 1, Dante Stewart, was one of them down here trying to defend, and that ball just kind of floated right in between the 2 Falcon defenders into the hands of the Red Leaf receiver, and they have the ball first and goal at the Falcon 10-yard line.
For Basselt, fifth and sixth catches of the season, had 4 for 91 yards and 1 touchdown coming into the ball game. There's a flag. It's going to scoot it back 5.
False start on the offense, number 86, 5 yards, first down.
That's Joe Greer, our referee. The umpire's Chris Thames. Sorry. The center judge, Jonathan Vanderhoff. The head linesman, Manny Santana. The line judge, Thomas Bean. Field judge, Rich Lakasamana. The side judge, Thomas Hubbard, no relation. And the back judge, Reginald Andrews.
The pass intended out there for Robert Metters. Going to go incomplete. Going to set up a 2nd and goal now from the 15.
I'll tell you what, Simon Fraser's come in with the game plan that they believe they can beat the Falcons through the airway right now, and they are airing it out offensively on this first drive.
Well, so far, plenty of time to throw, not much pressure on the quarterback. Look for UTPB to maybe change that, make a couple adjustments, maybe bring a couple of linebackers and get a little more pressure.
Got a big offensive line.
Yep, pressure this time with there's going to be a flag on the play, pass way overthrown.
Penalty marker on the play.
Once again, intended for Baselt. There's a flag on the play. Larry's going to call holding. We'll see what the officials say, but definitely that's where the flag came from. Generally, is the
that's generally the call. Yep.
Question's going to be: do you take it and set them up with a 2nd and 25, or leave it 3rd and 15?
Good question.
Hold.
Yep, they're going to take the penalty and move them back 10. Move it back to the 25.
So it's going to set up 2nd and goal now from the 25-yard line.
Don't be surprised if you see a screen or a draw play here. Maybe try to get some of this yardage back.
After the penalty, 2nd down at 25.
Going to have 2 receivers split up at the top of the screen, 1 at the bottom.
Bump and run coverage on the outside receivers.
And there's the screen, and it's going to be incomplete. Ooh, almost. Is that, another flag on the play. I tell you what, though, it looked like Jalen Rockmore there almost had a shot at the interception.
Yeah, he read that very well. That didn't surprise UTPB there at all. They had it well defended down here toward the home sideline, the near sideline here at Ratliff Stadium. And I think they're going to decline this.
Hold it. On the offense, number 75, penalty decline, play, 3rd down.
So the Falcons are going to make it 3rd and goal from the 25, 3rd and 25, if you will. Oh, my goodness. I believe he's got the microphone still
Forgot
on.
to push that button.
Yep.
Well, from this point would be about a 42-yard field goal attempt. Flags not doing just a whole heck of a lot. What wind is kind of a crosswind blowing from the top of the screen to the bottom of the screen. 3 receivers split top. Going to have to tuck it and run, and he is going to be dragged down. Going to be a loss back about a yard to the 26-yard line. And I think probably be looking at 4-down territory here, I would think, for the Red Leafs.
Yeah, and there was nobody open downfield. Secondary did their job. Coverage sack there, if you will. They had everybody covered downfield. And when I looked up to see what was happening, there was no one open. Falcon secondary had everybody covered like a blanket. And you're exactly right. They are going to go for it, but they're going to talk about it first.
Timeout. Fraser. That's their first of the first half. Change that to immediate timeout.
great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at TicketSmarter.com.
Online Network and UT System resources give you the advantage you need at an exceptional value. Your plan, our promise, UT Permian Basin.
Welcome back to Ratliff Stadium, Odessa, Texas. The Red Leafs facing a 4th and goal from their own 26-yard line. UTPB dropped deep in coverage, got some guys 16 yards off the line of scrimmage. He's going deep in the corner of the end zone, and the ball is almost caught. It is caught, but out of bounds.
Wow.
Bassell, man, that young man has quite a set of hands. And unfortunately, he comes up a little bit gimpy there, but the Falcons will take over at the 26, 1st and 10.
He almost high-pointed that and got it right off the back of the UTPB defender, J.T. Walker, and almost pulled off a miraculous catch, did not. And Falcons will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line.
Well, Dylan Graham's coming into the ball game, coming off his best game of the season. He's going to throw a little screen out there to Harris, and Harris is going to be out close to a Falcon 1st down. I'm sorry, that's not Harris, that's Malone. Number 48, Antonio Malone, and he is going to be just short of what's needed for a 1st down.
Great screen pass, good design, and good execution by the Falcons on 1st down.
Graham, quick strike there. Going to definitely have enough for the 1st down.
Link? Nope.
No, I believe that's
Marcus
Molina.
Yep, little hook route right in for about 5 yards to get the 1st down for the Falcons.
Falcons wanting to go quick. Oh, they changed it to the 41-yard line,
yep.
So 6-yard pass now. Graham, 33 of 46 last week, fires again here to Molina. Molina tries to stiff arm, but he's going to go backwards, going to have forward progress out to the 47 for another 6-yard gain.
Play action pass, a little run pass option look from the Falcons in the backfield, and just threw the same pass they did on the play before, but to the opposite side of the field, and got about 6 or 7 yards out of it on 1st down.
Graham once again in the pocket, going to scramble, fires, caught by Molina. Another 1st down for the Falcons. Molina came into the ball game with 10 catches, already 3 here tonight.
And Molina, they must have game planned, seen something in the films they've got from earlier in the year. They've game planned for Molina to use him as a weapon on these first couple of passes here. There he is again.
Boy, they must have picked up something in that slot because they are just nailing it both sides of the field. It's going to be a gain of 9 as Molina, 4th catch of the ball game here early in the 1st quarter.
Watch the formation, Clay. See if they do have somebody out here on him now. The last couple plays, they haven't had anybody over the top of Molina in the slot.
So now they're going to go to Link the other direction, and he's going to have it for another Falcon 1st down at the 31-yard line.
That's one-on-one coverage, and I'm not sure if there's too many people that could stay with MJ Link one-on-one.
Well, Link, we'll talk about him later in the ball games. He's approaching all sorts of records. There's the handoff, Malone over that left side, and he's going to be down, pick up about 8 yards on 1st down, bring up a 2nd and 2.
That's a good job on the left side by Raymond Diaz and Jawan Callines over on the left side. That guard and tackle are really did a good job of getting a hole open on the left side and getting that running back up through there for about 8 yards on 1st down.
Graham throws quickly again. It's caught, I believe that's Molina again. Oh, no, Asbeck on the catch this time. But enough for a Falcon 1st down inside the 20 at the 19.
Gunnar Absek has had some very good games early in the year for the Falcons at receiver, and he had a good catch right there.
Oh, he got a touchdown right there. Wide open, blown coverage, and Absek walks into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown catch of the season.
And it was just one-on-one coverage. Kind of ran a little switch route between the slot receiver and the wide out over at the top of the screen and caused some confusion on coverage with Simon Fraser's backfield. And it's a great job by Dylan Graham to read it, get the ball there for the first Falcon touchdown of the evening.
Carson Roberts on to do the kicking. Sorry, blanked out there for a second, and the kick is good. So with 7:37 remaining here in the 1st quarter, the Falcons lead the Red Leafs 7-0.
The scoring summary brought to you by First Basin Credit Union. The Falcons scored a 19-yard touchdown, scored by number 13, Gunnar Absek. Scoring drive took 9 plays, 74 total yards, take 2:12 off the clock.
Well, as we return to Ratliff Stadium here in Odessa, Texas, the Falcons strike first. A 9-play drive, 74 yards, took 3 minutes and 12 seconds off the clock. And Dylan Graham, the quarterback, 8 for 8 for 66 of those yards. Kick taken there at the 3-yard line, and it's going to be carried out to the 25 by Keyshawn Dorsey. And the Red Leafs will take over there at their own 26, actually.
As you mentioned, Dylan Graham had a big-time breakout game last week up in Canyon against West Texas A&M, had over 300 yards passing in the game.
Actually, the first time a UTPB quarterback's had over 300 yards since Taylor Null had 303 yards against Northern Michigan Wildcats back in 2019.
Yep, and they just came out on 1 point on the loss side up in Canyon last week, but played very well offensively, and they sure look like a well-oiled machine right there on that first drive.
Back to pass, and he's going to get hit, but he gets rid of the ball, and he completes it out to Mason Glover. Going to pick up about 2 yards on the play.
DeAndre Robinson, number 7, read this and stayed right there with the receiver and took his legs out once the ball was caught. DeAndre's a senior, 5 foot 10 inches, 190 pounds, from Orange, New Jersey.
Now, Robinson definitely one of the leaders on this team, definitely a leader on the defensive side of the ball. He's the 2nd leading tackler with 33 tackles coming into the ball game tonight. So 2nd down. And just nowhere to go up the middle as UTB stuffs it.
39 coming off the edge. They brought a linebacker blitz there, Clay, coming off the edge. Lane Horak.
That Horak, it was about 3 weeks ago, the last game we did, and we had not seen much of him. And
he was all over the place.
Yeah, we thought there were 2 or 3 guys wearing 39, something special that game.
Yeah, he was all over the field. And
he's just flying everywhere.
Yep, he throws himself around and tries to make plays and does make plays from his defensive back outside linebacker position. He's over the slot up at the top of the screen now.
And he's coming.
Yep.
And he just missed. And the pass going to be complete for the first down out there, complete to number 11, Robert Metters.
If he doesn't whiff here and miss the tackle, he sacks him right there on our instant replay, and that allowed the quarterback to step up and deliver the ball to the receiver for a Fraser first down at their own 40-yard line. Well, he's going to see that on film tomorrow.
Oh, he's going to be upset.
Yeah, he's going to be sick. Because he gets there and makes that tackle, that completion does not happen.
So 1st and 10, we saw Baselt come up a little gimpy on the last play of their first drive, not in the ball game now. Glover carries over the right side. There's going to be a flag on the play.
66.
Penalty marker on the play.
2 flags on the play, actually, both thrown at the same place. So
it's going to be a holding, I bet.
Official accidentally turned his mic on a little early.
I think he's kind of smiling about it right there.
Holding. Offense. Number 66. 10 yards. First down.
That's why he was getting on him when he turned that mic on, because he was telling him he was the one holding. And going to take it back to the 30-yard line, make it 1st and 20 for the Red Leafs.
Well, as we said, Simon Fraser came into the game winless tonight. They've lost against Central Washington 40-7. They lost against a common opponent for UTPB the other 2 games at Midwestern State in Wichita Falls. They lost 77-0 and lost at A&M Kingsville 35-7. We'll be back.
Timeout. Simon Fraser. That's that second of the first half. Change that to a media timeout.
I don't care what kind of stories that's been told on you. That may be a lot of things in life you used to do. If you can't give true love to me, I'll understand. Just do the best you can.
Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carbs and 95 calories.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at ticketsmarter.com.
As we resume play, it'll be 1st down and 20. Ball at the 30-yard line.
The Red Leafs facing a 1st and 10 after the 10-yard, 1st and 20 after the 10-yard penalty at their own 30-yard line. 2 receivers up at the top of the screen. Pressure again, scrambles out of the pocket, completes it. Sieber does find his receiver there, number 82. Going to be short of what's needed for the first down, but nice catch by Sam Davenport.
He just hooked up right in front of the defender there, number 7 for the Falcons, DeAndre Robinson, just hooked up right in front of him, found the open space in the zone, and quarterback delivered the ball to that receiver, picked up a nice gain of about 14 yards there on the first down throw.
Yeah, Sieber, a good arm right there on the run. Boy, he fired that ball too. That had a little mustard on it, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 6. UTPB showing blitz. Oh, my goodness. Poor Mason Glover, meat Victor Adesui.
Watch there. He just beats the guy in front of him.
Oh.
He didn't have a chance at all. They brought a blitz like you saw and I saw coming off the corner. That corner blitz didn't have a chance to get there because Adesui said, "It's okay, fellas, I'll take care of this one," and he certainly did with about a 3-yard loss there in the backfield.
Adesui, the 340-pound redshirt freshman out of Dickinson, Texas, has made his presence felt on the field pretty much every ball game this year. So 3rd and 8.
Getting triple teamed.
Oh, great tackle out there. Catch once again made by Sam Davenport, but short for the first down.
They had 3 guys. Watch here, Clay. Right in the middle, 3 guys on Adesui. He had no chance there. When you got to spend 3 linemen to get 1, should bring somebody else free, but that's a great tackle like you said, and they held him short. Going to force Simon Fraser to have to punt the football again.
And the young man that just made the catch, Sam Davenport, stays on to do the punting, averaging about 33 yards a kick, long of 50 this year. Oh man,
wow.
Beautiful kick.
Yeah, man, did he throw that?
Oh, wow.
Looked like he threw it. How much was spiraling. It just turned
go
over
down
like a pass.
as a 53-yard punt, but boy, that was a thing of beauty there.
And that does a good job for them of flipping the field, Clay. Getting some field position for Simon Fraser. Falcons will start at their own 20.
Larry says Justin Sieber, the quarterback from Simon Fraser, 7 of 10 for 94 yards so far in the ball game. So still in the first quarter here.
And they've seen some things, too, that they felt like they could do against the UTPB secondary. Let's see what they do with the ball now. Look at there. It's a nice move.
Going to get the ball out to about the 23, 24-yard line.
Watch our Transglobal Productions instant replay. Pulled the guard from the right side around to the left. A little power action, power blocking action, I should say. And they got about 4 yards on first down with the run.
Antonio Malone, there's Link on the catch. He's going to have a first down. He's going to be pulled out of bounds after a gain of about 8 or 9.
And Dylan Graham looking very sharp here early, Clay, at the quarterback position for the Falcons. Getting that ball out of his hands early.
Well, he is 9 for 9. I would call that pretty sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Coming off what we talked about, an excellent ball game last week in the loss. He's going to dump this to Malone. He makes the catch and fights forward for a gain of maybe. Nope, they're going to get him. Mark him back at the line of scrimmage, I believe.
Yeah, maybe
no, gain of 1.
About a yard.
Yeah, we're going to give him a yard.
Flat route from toward the near sideline, and they defended that well. And quarterback Graham just got rid of that ball quickly.
Oh, pressure, pressure, and Graham has to get rid of it and throws it into Link's feet. So it's going to bring up now 3rd and long for the Falcons.
Falcons looking for a roughing the passer penalty back here on the quarterback, but they did not get it. You're right, 3rd and 9 here. This is a big play for the Falcon offense. Let's see if they can pick it up.
Going to have trip receivers split at the top of the screen. Tight end's going to stay in and block. Graham's got all day to throw, but there goes the flag, and that's going to be more than likely a hold, which may be declined as a pass just a little bit too tall for Molina.
Two more penalties at the end of the play here. We got some tomfoolery going on back behind the play. So one of those is going to be a holding call. The other is going to be some unsportsmanlike either on one or both. As a lineman and a defensive lineman we're going at it back here towards back behind the play. See our officials there talking about it. It's a Lone Star Conference officiating crew. See what they come up with here.
Well, taking a long time making sure they got player numbers right, who did what correct, and where we're going to move the ball.
Simon Fraser has 3 campuses that they base their university out of. One in, they're all in the greater Vancouver area. One's in Burnaby, one's in Surrey, and in Vancouver itself.
Burnaby, that's where their home field, that's where their athletic field is there at Burnaby at Terry Fox Stadium.
So I think you said it seats about what?
I think it was
1,800?
1823 it says.
Wow.
So not what we're used to out here in
Odessa.
Yep. Anywhere in West Texas. Well, it looks like the officials have it straight here.
I think he's going to use his card as a reference.
Foul on the play. Holding on the offense. Holding on the defense. Get ball. Unsportsmanlike on the offense. Number 65. Get ball. Unsportsmanlike on the defense. Number 54. Those penalties offset. Repeat, third down.
Wow.
Yeah, the official needs to get a little further away from the line of scrimmage there as the players jawing back and forth, and kind of difficult to hear him. And I'm sure some of that conversation we do not need to hear. So basically we're going to do the whole thing over again. So 3rd and 9 again for the Falcons.
Mulligan, Clay. Mulligan like
My
in golf.
Goodness. 50 yards of penalties, and it all offsets, and he completes it. Beautiful pass out to M.J. Link, who makes the easy catch on the sideline for a Falcon first down.
Good timing on the throw. That ball was out of Graham's hand before Link came out of the break to get out to the out route on the near sideline. That ball got there just as he turned around and was right in his hands. Good design, good throw, good catch.
This time the handoff up the middle and still on his feet. Antonio Malone, he's going to fight into red leaf territory for a gain of 4 down to the 48.
A little inside run play on first down to kind of keep the red leaf defense guessing and stay balanced between run and pass there.
Well, as you said, the red leafs.
Timeout. Permanent Basin. That's their first of the first half.
Seven seconds remaining here in the first quarter at Ratliff Stadium here in West Texas, Odessa, as Graham brings the Falcons to the line of scrimmage, facing a 2nd and 6. 3 receivers you see there at the top of the screen, and he fires, and he's got one this time. It's going to be enough, just enough for the first down. I believe that's Link. Yes.
Little stop route from MJ. He lined up in the slot there, and they're just playing some soft coverage off the slot. So they're just running about a 5-6 yard stop route. Ball there on time by Dylan Graham, and another Falcon first down.
Well, you can bet Link's not going to keep running those short routes. So pass complete out there to Tim Wiggins. You would be a pickup about 5.
You would think they would not. If they start rolling coverage up, they'll give him a double move like we saw a couple of weeks ago against Angelo on the stop and go route. And if they don't have anybody over, that'll be wide open.
That's the end of the first quarter. So the Falcons lead 7-0. We'll be back after this.
At the end of the first quarter of play with your score, the Falcons 7, Red Leaf 0. Today's hometown hero is Jason Cotton. Jason is a lifetime long Odessan. He's recently married to his best friend Laura and has 2 boys, Trace and Andy Notley. He has been with Odessa Fire and Rescue for all.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at ticketsmarter.com.
If you wish to nominate somebody for Hometown Hero, please visit our website at UTPBFalcons.com.
Welcome back. We return for the second quarter of the Trans Global Productions football game of the week. Once again, as always, produced and directed by Bob Bailey. The Falcons facing a second down and about 5 from the Red Leaf 37-yard line.
And our stat guy is happy because he's right on with what they just gave us. Look at there. Oh! Wow, he almost brought that in.
So close.
Is that Absek?
Absek, the intended receiver, going to fall incomplete and bring up a 3rd and 5.
Boy, and I tell you, Dylan Graham put this right where it needed to be, right over the defender, right where Absek was, and just could not corral that in.
Yeah, Absek very sure-handed, so he's not going to be happy about that. Malone carries on 3rd down and 5, and he's going to have more than enough for a Falcon first down, gain of 11 down to the 26.
Watch here on our Trans Global Productions instant replay. Good patience by the running back right there to let the hole develop off that right side. That's Pessy Savea and Dawson Reynolds on the right side at guard and tackle respectively to open that hole up and give the Falcons 4 more downs to work with.
Whoa, goodness.
Yep,
there's the flag. Is too much contact. Link trying to go for the corner kind of gets tripped up there. And that's going to give the Falcons another first down.
That guy was holding all over him there to keep him from coming out of the break.
Pass interference. Defense, number 5, 15 yards from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Well, that's going to give them a first down at the 11 for the Falcons. So
that corner route was wide open there. If he doesn't do that, he's probably got a touchdown.
Probably saved a touchdown.
First and 10 for the Falcons.
You know, Dylan Graham, we haven't seen play ourselves personally.
Look at one-on-one down here.
One-on-one on the bottom of your screen, trips to the top. Whoa! Threw that quick screen to the wide receiver there, and I tell you what, read beautifully by Jacob Wade, and he almost had a shot at the pick.
He had his eyes peeking to the outside. He was kind of looking for that quick tunnel screen, and he read it very well.
I believe that was Bello. Oh, Link's going to throw it. He's got Johnson. Touchdown, Falcons.
Little trickery from the Falcons.
MJ Link can do it all, folks.
Double pass, so it is. Backward lateral pass to Link, and then he just looked up and saw the receiver coming right into the end zone toward the back end line, wide open. Simon Fraser was not ready for that, and the Falcons use a little tomfoolery to put their second touchdown on the board here in the ball game.
Brock Johnson's 3rd touchdown catch of the season. MJ Link, first touchdown pass.
Yep. He can do it all, like you said.
And the extra point is good, so the Falcons now lead 14-0.
3:50 remaining in the first half. The Falcons 14, Red Leafs 0.
Well, as we return here to Ratliff Stadium, the Falcons leading 14-0 on an 11-play drive. Took them 80 yards, 3 minutes and 58 seconds off the clock, and they lead 14-0.
Got a little help from the pass interference call and then some trickeration, if you will, Clay. A little tomfoolery to get that second touchdown on the board. Good design by the offensive coaching staff of the Falcons. And that kickoff's going to go out the back into the end zone. Simon Fraser will start 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Michael Mayfield there, man, he boomed that ball.
Yes, he did.
Woo! Long kickoff.
You know, the flags aren't showing much down on the south end, but it might be swirling down there just a little bit.
1st and 10 for the Red Leafs.
Tends to do that
Tends
here.
to do that here. Yes, it does. Having played coach games here, I should say, having coach games here, you get a swirling action sometimes down there on the field. A little tough to judge the wind sometimes.
Oh, going's going to be tough. Going to be a pickup of about 2 there on 1st down.
Watch Tyson Carter there making the tackle too.
Yeah, Reggie Eli, on the carry. I believe that's correct, number 34. Yeah. I believe the stats that we were given, that's his 8th carry of the season, so has not been used as often.
That was a blitz.
Ooh, a lot of pressure.
Is that a fumble?
I haven't heard a whistle.
I haven't either. Boy, they brought the house, didn't they?
They did.
They brought
Simon
the house
Fraser
on the outside.
Simon Fraser gets it back. Ball falling on there by Malik Washington. Actually going to pick up.
Picked up some yardage on the fumble.
Pick up about 4 yards.
Watch it come through right there. That's number 36. Daltron Brooks, coming from the defensive back position, came on a blitz from the outside, knocked that ball loose, and it actually went forward, and Simon Fraser got on it at the 31-yard line of the Red Leafs.
Well, 3rd and 4 now for the Red Leafs. 2 receivers split up at the top of the screen, 1 at the bottom, and he is in man coverage, but there's a flag, and probably going to move it back 5.
The ball game. Offense, number 16, 5 yards, 3rd down.
Just didn't quite get it snapped quick enough for the officials' liking or the play clock's liking.
That's right.
So that's going to make it a different story now. 3rd and 9 for the Red Leafs. As we said, Justin Sieber at 421 yards passing coming into the ball game, completing a respectable 55%. 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions through the first 3 ball games. This time he's going to roll right, and he throws, and he makes the completion out there to Robert Metters for the Red Leafs' 1st down.
What's good play design by them? They cleared the far side of the field with the outside receiver, and then with the slot guy, just ran an out route past the sticks. Good timing on the throw, good execution, and Simon Fraser gets a 1st down at the Red Leaf 41-yard line.
20 yards on the completion.
Well, that was right on the money, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. He's looked good rolling right, throwing. And here he goes again. And this time he's going to roll way on out of bounds. Some trip there. Didn't look intentional. Looked like accidentally caught a foot. And it could have been the turf, not sure, but he's going to survive, and it's going to bring up a second down. And
watch right here, Clay. Watch when he gets over here. I think one of the coaches took a shot here, too. Watch right about there. Took his own coach out.
Yes, he did.
Almost a little bowling pin action there. Quarterback taking one of the coaches out as he got hit over on the sideline, but it was a legal hit. No harm done. 2nd and 10.
Yep. Rough going again over that right side. It's going to pick up 2 yards, bring up a 3rd and 8.
Give you a guess who made the tackle.
Say,
is that 96 or 99? I can't tell. No, it's 99. Yeah, that's our guy. Our guy, Adesui, running down parallel to the line of scrimmage and making the play as the back gets to the hole. Just got off the block and pursued down the line at a good angle to make the tackle.
3rd and 8. Going to roll left and throws into coverage. Ball is incomplete, overthrown, intended there again for Baselt. Glad to see him back in the ball game, but that's going to bring up a 4th down and 8 in a punting situation for the Red Leafs.
And not as accurate a throw, Clay, as you mentioned. Him going right, he's looked very good on the rollout throwing, but coming left across his body, not as accurate. And that was well defended by the Falcons. They had all 3 routes covered over here as they were flooding this side of the field.
So once again, Davenport on to do the kicking. Beautiful kick. First time, another beautiful spiral.
This kid's got a leg,
and this one is going to be down at the 1 yard line. Wow.
What a great punt.
And great coverage there also.
Man, that kid's got a leg.
56?
56.
56. If it had been 57, it wouldn't have been as good.
Timeout on the media timeout.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee.
Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carbs and 95 calories.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at ticketsmarter.com.
$9:49 remaining in the second quarter as we return to action. Jean-Olivier Piet hustling down to deaden that punt on the 1 yard line. And the Falcons take over there. Graham's going to go for it all. Going to go for the record that can never be broken. Looking for Link, but just not able to make the connection.
Yeah, that was a long throw. Good call on 1st down to kind of freeze that Simon Fraser defense. He would think they were probably thinking run, and he just couldn't get the ball to Link. That was a long throw. And Link had the guy beat, just could not hook up. 2nd and 10 from the 1 yard line.
You said earlier the Red Leafs quickly make an adjustment. As I believe Harris in the ball game now at the running back position. Carries it out to the 4-yard line, going to bring up a 3rd and 7.
Tried to pop him through the left side over there where Ramon Diaz and Jawan Cowlines, we mentioned them already in the first quarter. Had a little hole for him to run through there and get some breathing room out to about the 4-yard line.
Falcons receiver 2. Uh-oh! And that is going to be 2 points for the Red Leafs, as that's a safety.
Yep, they just brought pressure right up the middle, and there was nobody open downfield. And Graham not able to get rid of the football, sacked in the end zone for a safety for Simon Fraser.
May have been Jacob Wiggins there with the pressure, so the score now reads UTPB Falcons 14, the Red Leafs 2. We'll be back. Welcome back to Ratliff Stadium in Odessa, Texas. The Red Leafs with the safety, as Sergio Landeros now will do the punting for the Falcons. And gets off a good kick, going to be taken at about the 32-yard line. Carried out to about the 45, so the Red Leafs will start off with their best field position, Keshawn Dorsey on the return.
And a little bit of momentum to work with, Clay, after the safety. See if the UTPB Falcon defense can answer here and get off the field a 3 and out or some kind of turnover.
Well, Simon Fraser has 109 yards passing, 8 of 12 so far for Justin Sieber, and he's looked pretty good back there. Uh-oh. Ball is loose.
I think they got it back.
I think Sieber may have fallen on it. He has.
He was a little quick to pull out of there, Clay.
Well, either that or the center was a little late. It's just hard to know, but result is a 2nd down and 10 now for the Red Leafs.
Yeah. Almost got that turnover right there. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10. Let's see if UTPB dials up some kind of inside linebacker blitz here.
Well, the Red Leafs 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen. There's a flag on the play.
Wow. That's the nose tackle making the play. Joseph Williams.
Antadike is a ball carrier there. I don't know. Still no indication. Here we go.
Well, I tell you, Williams just beat the center there.
Yeah.
Legal formation on the offense. 5-minute backfield. Penalty decline. 4th down.
I believe that's 3rd down,
should
actually.
Be 3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd down.
Yeah, should be 3rd down.
Correction, 3rd down.
So for the Red Leafs now, looking at a 3rd down at about 13 yards. Going to split Baselt out at the top of the screen. Might try and dial his number. 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen.
Look how soft they're playing in the secondary.
Yeah. They'll let him complete it underneath. He fires, but into the turf, intended out here for the big tight end. But it's going to be incomplete. Andrew Hunt, no chance whatsoever. And going to bring up another punting situation, which worked out quite well for the Red Leafs last time.
Yeah, and the thing is Clay, on that back end, as I was talking about when that play started, corners and secondary were way off in soft coverage playing zone, keeping everything in front of them. Nothing was open downfield as that play was trying to be executed by Simon Fraser. Boy, there it is again.
There's another good spiral, but boy, Absec's going to have to come up and
make that play.
Make a fair catch on that.
Catch
yeah,
that.
He's going to have to come up and make that fair catch, but he was so deep that it's hard to get there.
And this kid's, no wonder this kid's got a leg, as we've seen already. But I'm like you, he needs to get up there and catch that. They lost about 10 to 12 yards in field position there.
Well, they'll take over at their 4 rather than their 1 this time. 54 coming into the ball game. The stats we got anyway, Sam Davenport, the punter for the Red Leafs, longest punt of the season was 50. He's had kicks of 53, 54, and 56 tonight.
Somebody might want to look at him.
Wow.
When he's done playing at the college level.
Link, quick hitter to Link, going to pick up about 4 yards out to the 8-yard line.
Yep. Got a little room to work with on just the quick out throw here. They had one-on-one coverage with their corner down here. That's number 8, Jarrell Cummings, trying to match up with Link.
This time Cummings comes in and knocks the ball down, intended again for Link, but it's going to be incomplete. Set up now 3rd and 6.
They're jumping the stop route. They did there, Clay. Jumping that stop route from the slot position. They have figured out what UTPB wants to do with that. So look for some time with a little better field position, that out and up or that stop and go. See if that's open. Here comes pressure off the edge.
And he's got Link open. Link makes the catch at the 40. Still on his feet over midfield. It's going to be a foot race, and you will not catch MJ Link. Touchdown, Falcons, 92 yards.
And there it was, a little stop and go. Watch down here. He just ran a little stop route, then took off, and Dylan Graham saw him, and he got behind the coverage down here. And once he made the catch and made a move down here, turned on the afterburners, and nobody in the Simon Fraser back end can catch him. MJ Link, as Clay said, all the way down for a UTPB touchdown.
Carson Roberts on to attempt the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good. So with 6:58 remaining here in the first half, the Falcons lead the Red Leafs 21-2.
Scoring circuit is brought to you by First Basic Credit Union. The Falcons scored a 91-yard touchdown. Scored by number 5, MJ Lee. Scoring drive took 3 plays. 96 total yards. Taking 41 seconds off the clock.
A 3-play drive, 96-yard drive, took all of 41 seconds. And, of course, the big 92-yard touchdown pass to MJ Link. Dylan Graham now is sitting at 16 for 21 and 208 yards here a little over halfway through the second quarter.
Oh, look at that tackle. Good coverage.
It was good coverage. Keshawn Dorsey not afraid to throw his body on the line on those kickoff returns.
He took that guy down hard and quick there. And the Red Leafs are going to, I almost said Red Hawks. The Red Leafs are going to start at their own 30. And they've got to get some offense going here. The UTPB defense has played very well up to this point in the game. They've really, really, really hammered and controlled the line of scrimmage so far in the game.
Looking to throw it quick. Now it's going to have to roll, throw, and was it picked off? I believe that's going to be an interception.
Yes, it is. Wow. What a play. Watch here in our Trans Global Productions.
Yeah,
Instant
that's
replay.
Levitt.
Yep. You can see
Levels,
there.
excuse me.
What a catch.
He did hang on to that
He
ball,
did.
too.
Yes,
wow.
he did.
Second interception of the year for Levels. And the Falcons will take over now at the Redleaf 45-yard line.
See if they try a big play here on first down, Clay. See if they get a big strike after the turnover.
Well, you're coming off a 92-yard touchdown. How much bigger strike can you get than that?
Well, not won't be that far, that's for sure, but short field to work with.
And they're going to try it.
Yeah. They tried a little post corner action down here.
I believe flag on the play in the residence of holding.
See if that's what the call here. Head referee again is Joe Greer.
Holding. Offense. Number 25. 10 yard. First down.
I move it back 10 from the line of scrimmage to the Falcon 45. Make it 1st and 20, but they did try to take a shot there.
They did.
Just did not have the route open down here. A little post corner action, and ball did not get to the receiver at all.
Falcons once again, 2 receivers top, 2 bottom. Going to throw the screen, and read beautifully there by the Red Leafs.
Somebody forgot to pick that guy up.
Yes, sir.
See the lineman cutting out there, but one of them missed. Number 49 for the
Isaac Mookian.
Yeah.
And woo!
Did he make the play? That's how you read it from the linebacker spot. Wasn't fooled by the screen at all.
Wow. Going the wrong way fast as the pass is complete. I believe that's number 25, Caden Cox. And, man, he has taken a couple of shots in the ball game here just the last 2 plays.
They had that guy blanketed coming out of the backfield. He was not really open. Little safety check down route by the Falcons there. Nothing open downfield.
3rd and 25 for the Falcons. Going to hand it off to Cox. He's up the middle, and he's going to get back almost to the original line of scrimmage. We're going to be looking at a 4th and 12. Falcons could, it looks like they're going to just go for a field position here and try and pin the Red Leafs back deep. Cox, though, man.
Let Lenderos try to pin them deep here. Sorry about that. Let Lenderos, I should say, try to pin them deep and get some field position here. Maybe get them back on their back end close to their own goal line.
Well, Lenderos averaging 42 yards a kick, has a long of 55. Certainly will not break that on this attempt.
Boy, that thing turned over too.
It did, yeah, a little bit more than he wanted it to. Just rolling just about a yard deep in the end zone. So the Red Leafs will take over at their 20-yard line.
The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback.
Timeout on the field. Need the timeout.
Ultra, 2.6 carbs and 95 calories.
Welcome back to Ratliff Stadium, Odessa, Texas. The Red Leafs take over at their own 20-yard line. First and 10, 4:38 remaining here in the first half, trailing 21-2.
The Falcon defense now will see if they can get off the field again with a 3-and-out. They've been very dominant here in the game in the first half.
A bit of motion there. Hand off to Antiki. He's the leading rusher for the Red Leafs so far this year, and he's going to carry the ball out for a gain of 6.
About some little counter action up at the line, pulling the guard and the tackle from the left side around to the right, blocking down with everybody else, letting that back get right in behind that pulling guard and tackle, and they executed that well for about 6 yards on first down.
Setting up a 2nd and 4. This time they're going to go left, and great job coming in and taking his legs out there by the Falcons, number 23, Cameron Ameo.
Watch the guard pull here, Clay, coming around. He got in right behind him. That's what we call power in the football terminology. That's some power blocking scheme there. We got a penalty marker.
Yeah, there's a flag on the play.
Neutral zone infraction on the defense, number 91, 5 yards. Result of that, first down.
Somebody lined up where they weren't supposed to on that Falcon defense. They're going to take that penalty and get a first down out of it at the 31-yard line of Simon Fraser.
So another set of downs for the Red Leafs. Got trips, 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen. Uh-oh.
Whoops, buck in the center.
Yep.
Penalty marker on the play.
Offside, defense, number 97, 5 yards, first down.
That's what happens when you buck the center. That means you've moved and knocked that center over before he moved the ball.
Yeah, you got to be careful if you hit him too hard, and they'll throw more than just an offsides on that. So the center kind of defenseless in that situation as he's worried about getting the ball to the quarterback. So 1st and 5 now for the Red Leafs, same formation. Goes quarterback on the run, and he's going to be out just short. Oh, there's a flag coming in way late.
I think that's going to be a personal foul on the Falcons. Tried to take a shot at the quarterback over there on the sideline.
Huh? Mark the ball
from where you were
at the 40-yard line, and then they're going to mark off that penalty. So
15 yards. That's going to be on number 42, I think. Hayden Kelly.
Personal foul. Late hit out of bounds. Number 15 yards from in the run. First down.
Well, the little yellow flag costing the Falcons on this series, as that's a 3rd penalty. And the Red Leafs have the ball now at the Falcon 45-yard line. Play action. He's going to have to get rid of it quick. He does. And a great adjustment on the ball and a super catch out there. Ethan Basselt, once again, man, what hands this guy has.
I'll tell you, this is just kind of throw it up and hope he gets there. And you're right. This is a great adjustment right there by the Simon Fraser wide receiver. He just came back and got the ball from the UTPB defender. And
33 yards on the passing catch. So the Leafs now, Red Leafs now set up with a 1st and 10 from the Falcon 12-yard line. Falcon defense going to have to really buckle down. A little over 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Time to throw. He's going deep in the end zone, and the ball is caught for the touchdown. There's a flag on the play, but I think that's going to go against the defense. So we're going to be looking at touchdown Red Leafs. Robert Metters
What a
on
throw.
the reception.
What a throw and catch right there. That's just good concentration by the
defense number 7. Penalty decline. Result of the play. Touchdown.
That's just great concentration by the receiver right there, Clay.
So for the Red Leafs, I mean, that's only their 3rd touchdown of the season. So exciting times. They've got momentum on their side. And on now to do the kicking is Christy Elliott. She is 2 of 2 on her extra point attempts so far this year. And the kick is up, and it is good, but there is a flag on the play.
Be offsides, yep.
Yep, and they will decline that. So, score now is going to read UTPB Falcons 21.
Offside on the defense,
and the
number 7, penalty decline.
Red Leafs 9.
Good.
Extra point try by Christy Elliott is good. 2:13 remaining in the first half of play. The Falcons 21, Red Leafs 9.
.213 remaining here in the first half. Simon Fraser Red Leafs take the ball. Only 4 plays, actually, because of penalties, only 4 actual plays from the line of scrimmage. 80 yards in 2 minutes and 25 seconds to get on the board with their first touchdown of the day, and now trail 21-9. Kick is going to be deep, and it is going to go into the end zone. And the Falcons will take over with that 2:13 left at their own 25-yard line.
And they have 2 timeouts in their back pocket, Clay. So let's see if they try to put something together. And as we talk about, get the old double dip here, get something before the half. And I believe UTPB will get the ball to start the second half.
Yes, Simon Fraser won the toss and
took the ball.
Normally we see teams defer, but they said, no, just give us the ball. And they Falcons will have the opportunity to take the ball to start the second half. We've seen how this team operates, how these coaches call plays, and I definitely think they're going to try and get something on the board here. Malone's going to carry for about 5.5 yards out over the 30-yard line, close to the 31.
That's good blocking up front. You saw a little trap block there to spring the back, and here they are back at the line of scrimmage.
Second down. Fake this time. Is going to swing it out to Link. Smart. Make sure he makes the catch. Straight out of bounds.
And stop that clock just on the other side of the 30-yard line. They're going to mark it right at the 30. That's 1st and 10 for the Falcons with 1:42 left in the half.
Actually on the 35, 2 receivers at the top, 2 in the bottom. And Graham, with time to throw, fires and out to Absek, makes the catch, steps out of bounds. First down Falcons at the 47-yard line.
Yep, that's a designed out route just to get the ball down the field, get it caught, and get out of bounds and save clock, and still be able to move downfield and get some field position.
So Graham going to have to get rid of it quick, and does. Going to complete it to Malone. Going to be a short gain of only a yard. So the Falcons now going to have to pick up the pace a little bit, as the clock will be inside 1:20 before they snap this ball.
Just got the play from the sideline.
He's going to hand it off again to Malone. He fights for it. He's going to have enough for the first down. Down to the Red Leaf 42-yard line. The clock will stop while they move the chains.
Good handoff, good blocking right in the middle of that Falcon line to let the back get upfield and get the first down. Clock running inside a minute now.
Malone, once again, Kyle said he's very patient, waits for the hole to develop. Doesn't get in too big a hurry. He's down to the 37-yard line, another gain of 5.
And say they pulled the guard from the right side over to the left, and that's the patience I'm talking about to allow that block to happen and get the hole there so he could get upfield.
Graham, time to throw. Now on the run, throws. It's caught by Absek, but I don't think, no, he did not keep his feet in bounds, so it's going to be an incompletion. Going to bring up 3rd now and 5, though, for the Falcons. Got to get a first down before you worry about doing anything else.
Yep. Falcons are going to call timeout and talk about it.
Timeout, Permian Basin. That's that second of the first half.
See there, 29 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Got to get this first down.
Falcons need a first down. They got empty set in the backfield. 3 receivers bottom, 2 top. Graham fires, going to complete it. First down, catch made by number 11, Clyde Bello at the 30.
Out route from the slot position up at the top or the far side of the field. Good throw and catch, and took them out of bounds, so they don't have to use that timeout here. 1st and 10 with 24 seconds. Let's see if the middle of the field's open here, Clay, for anything.
Well, Graham, once again, empty in the backfield. A lot of pressure. He fires. That caught by Absek down to the 21-yard line. Need to either line up and go quick. Nope, they're going to spend that last timeout.
Timeout, Permian Basin. That's their 3rd and final timeout of the first half.
Well, as we return to action here at Ratliff Stadium in Odessa, Texas, sun pretty much setting now, starting to get dark, lights taking effect. The Falcons facing a 2nd and 1, no timeouts left. 3 receivers bottom, looking over the middle, throw, and it's going to be picked off. Graham is going to be picked off. I believe that's number 24. Yep, Ryan Barthelson, excuse me. And so the Falcons will come away with 0 points. And, well, assuming the Red Leafs quarterback sneak it and don't get pushed back in the end zone here, the Falcons may be looking to match that safety.
Just didn't put enough on that Clay to get it there to the back, to the receiver who was in the end zone. That's a good job by that Simon Fraser defender to step in front, dive, and make the interception.
Barthelson, very athletic there, laid it out on the line to make that catch. So the Red Leafs here just want to get this forward and get.
He didn't do it. If he did, it's just barely.
Boy, they mark him at the line of scrimmage. So that's the end of the first half. The Falcons lead the Red Leafs 21-9. We'll be back after this.
Get ready for the UTPB homecoming festivities. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the 20-yard line. We would like to recognize our game day sponsor. Today's game is being presented by First Basic Credit Union. On the field with University President Dr. Sandra Woodley and Director of Athletics Todd Julie is today's presenting partner, First Basic Credit Union. Falcon fans, let's give the employees of First Basic Credit Union a round of applause. And thank you again, First Basic Credit Union, for your support of UTPB athletics. Falcons up! You direct your attention to the south end zone. Joining us in the end zone is our student athletes. Today we'd like to celebrate and honor our 3.0 club, comprised of student athletes with a 3.0 or better GPA in the spring semester. This includes athletes from all teams and students that have since graduated. Student athletes, will you please step forward to the 5 yards when you asked? There were 209 student athletes in the 3.0 club. This is 57% of all UTPB student athletes. Now, please step forward if you have a 3.5 GPA or higher. Of the 209 student athletes above 3.0, 127 of them had a 3.5 or higher. Now, please step forward 5 yards if you have a 4.0 GPA. 14% or 50 of the student athletes at UTPB had a 4.0 GPA in the spring. UTPB student athletes are excelling in the classroom with a 3.05 cumulative GPA. Let's give a big round of applause for your UTPB Falcon athletes. Ladies and gentlemen, and Falcon fans, you know what this means. It's halftime. It's time for your very own Spirit of the Permian Basin halftime show. Tonight, the Spirit of the Permian Basin performs music from the movies with our animation celebration halftime show. The band begins by engaging the superhero world as they perform the main theme from Disney's animated classic, The Incredibles. Up next this evening is one of the iconic theme songs from Disney's Pixar Studios franchise, Toy Story, a favorite of Woody buzz. The Spirit of the Permian Basin performs Randy Newman's You've Got a Friend in Me. In 2002, the Marvel Comics would bring one of New York City's most famous superheroes to the big screen with an all-star cast including Tobey Maguire, James Franco, and Kirsten Dunst. Sit back and relax as the Spirit of the Permian Basin performs the main theme from Spider-Man. Okay, on your feet, Falcon fans, for the fight song. This concludes the Spirit of the Permian Basin's halftime show. The band is under the direction of UTPB Director of Band, Dr. Brian Brown. Associate Director of Band, Dr. Lindsay Ivan. Percussion instructor, Dr. Tim Fierce. And featured twirler coach, Miss Emily Ann Brito. The Spirit of the Permian Basin Marching Band.
This week has been full of fun activities and plenty of Falcon pride. We would like to take this moment to thank our homecoming committee and volunteers for helping to bring this week to life. Please give a round of applause for our homecoming committee. Isaac Camacho, Victoria Fipes, Eduardo Garcia, Olga Niaman, Sam Patel, Stephanie Reyes, Isla Sessing, and Paloma Silva. We would also like to thank the Campus Activities Board, the Division of Student Affairs and Enrollment Management, Athletics, Development, the Office of Marketing and Communications, Environmental Health and Safety, and the University Police Department for all their support in making Homecoming Week possible. Before we introduce our homecoming court, we want to give a shout out to all the organizations that participated in this year's Spirit competitions. Couldn't have done it without you. Congratulations to the Campus Activities Board again for winning this year's Spirit Stick. Now, let's meet your fall 2022 homecoming court. Our first queen candidate is Maggie Buller, a senior biology major from Odessa. During her time at UTPB, she's been involved in numerous organizations, including Student Government Association, Biology Club, Geology Club, and Her Campus. Our first king candidate is Isaiah Costello, a junior biology major from Odessa. He's a member of the Student Government Association, works for the Student Belonging and Inclusion Office, and is the president of QC. Our second queen candidate is Hannah Gore, a senior communications major from Odessa. She's a member of the UTPB soccer team, goes to all the events hosted on campus, and is currently working for the Office of Communications and Marketing, where she helps manage UTPB's social media pages and leads the weekly series, What's Up Wednesday. Our second queen candidate is Pat Noweke, a senior mathematics major from Chicago. He works with campus recreation. Our third queen candidate is Grace Shayla, a senior mechanical engineering major from Indonesia. She's involved in numerous student organizations, including Theta Eta Sorority, Student Government Association, the Society of Women Engineers, and is a STEM tutor in the Student Success Center. Our third key candidate is Jorge Garcia Arrabal from Spain. He's a graduate student getting his master's in business administration. He works at the Student Success Center and is a member of the UTPB tennis team and the engineering club. Our fourth queen candidate is Erica Lustenau, a junior nursing major from El Paso. During her time at UTPB, Erica has been involved in several organizations and is a proud resident assistant. Our fourth key candidate is Jose Chavez, a senior computer science major from Clarington. He is a resident assistant and has participated in numerous groups, including Student Government Association, Phi Nu Sigma Fraternity, Catholic Student Association, and Baptist Student Ministry. Our final queen candidate is Jasmine Grijalva. She's a senior psychology major from Grapevine. She's an active member of Valley Folklorico, Zeta Xi Nu Sorority, and UTPB Students in Philanthropy. Our final king candidate is Brandon Lippert, a senior music education major from Smithville. He is the student body president and an accomplished member of the UTPB Music Department. Let's give our homecoming court a big round of applause. We have several special guests to crown this year's winners. Help us welcome back last year's homecoming queen and king, Amaya Pryor and Deshaun Poe. We also have UTPB's Senior Vice President for Student Affairs and Enrollment Management, Dr. Becky Spurlock, and the President of UT Permian Basin, Dr. Sandra Woodley. Without further ado, the moment you've all been waiting for. Your 2022-2023 homecoming queen is Grace Shayla. Congratulations, Grace. And now your 2022-2023 homecoming king is Jorge Garcia Vargas. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2022-2023 homecoming queen and king. The Office of Student Life thanks all students, staff, faculty, and alumni for their participation in homecoming. Have a great evening and Falcons up.
First Basic Credit Union wants to remind you that they are a proud supporter of UT Permian Basin and exclusive home of the UTPB debit card. Don't forget to ask for the Falcon treatment when you visit any of our locations in Odessa, Midland, and Andrew.
Welcome back to Odessa, Texas, and Ratliff Stadium for the beginning of the second half of tonight's Trans Global Productions Game of the Week. Produced and directed, as always, by the infamous Bob Bailey. Kyle, what are we looking at statistically here in the first half?
Well, I think the statistics show pretty much the same thing as the scoreboard, but the only thing Simon Fraser's winning right now is the time of possession. UTPB with 16 first downs to 9 for Simon Fraser. You see the kickoff return. Oh, boy. Oh, what a hit. Wow, nice hit there.
Antonio Malone, yeah, great return, but
total yardage in the first half, 296 yards for UT Permian Basin, 172 for Simon Fraser. Rushing yards wise, UTPB with 59 yards in the first half to 19 for Simon Fraser. Well, I'll give you a couple more things here after this play.
Graham had a great first half. He's going to take off and run. He's going to slide forward, going to pick up 2 to the 30-yard line.
Looking at just some individual statistics, rushing yardage, Simon Fraser led with only 7 yards net rushing from Justin Cyber. UTPB had 47 yards in net rushing from Antonio Malone. Do it after this play.
Graham gets a lot of pressure, and he's going to fire for the sideline, and it's going to be incomplete. It's going to bring up now 3rd and 8 for the Falcons.
Passing yardage-wise, Dylan Graham, 23 of 29 with an interception in the first half for 226 yards. Of course, big chunk of that was the 93-yarder to MJ Leak for the touchdown. 92 yards, okay. Swing pass out there. Boy, there is nothing out there.
5 white jerseys.
Yeah. He's looking over here. Coach Kerrigan said, if you look right over here, you got a guy about 8 yards down the field that's white by himself, wide open. That's what Coach is telling him. Hey, you got to scan the field and run through your progression. He didn't do that there. I think one thing we were impressed with in the first half was the punting yardage average-wise for their punter, Sam Davenport. His average for 3 punts was 54.3 yards.
Yeah. Punts of 50, 54, and 56 yards.
Yep, that was his longest, is at 56. So, man, look at that punt. That punt's got some height and some distance on it. Oop. Couple of guys missed there. It's going to come back.
Yeah, 2 flags on the play. Nice return, though, by Baselt.
Yep.
But that's going to come back.
I think one of the things might have been talked about at the half, Clay, for UT Permian Basin is the fact that, and don't get caught up in the score, Simon Fraser's not going to quit. You've still got to go out here and execute and perform here in the second half to get the win in Lone Star Conference play. That's certainly what you want to do here against this team, and that was one of my keys was, them coming all the way down here to have it to make this trip to make the game, and use that length of trip to get to their advantage, and because Simon Fraser is going to be a little tired.
On the receiving team, number 36, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. First down.
That's Joe Greer, our head referee, giving us the call there.
Well, they still don't know if they. Okay, here we go. Now they're going to mark the penalty.
Yep.
Well, Simon Fraser University is the only Canadian university in the NCAA family of schools at any division. The only team from north of the border to be involved with that.
They've got 25,000 undergraduates this last year. 12,000 of those were full-time students. 12,812 actually. In part-time, they had 12,783. So there's quite a few kids that go to that campus up there in Canada to attend Simon Fraser University.
Well, carry there by Anjadiki, and is going to pick up about 6 yards. Going to set up now 2nd down and about 4.
International students, as far as attending Simon Fraser, make up about 21% of the undergraduate body, and about 85% come from Asia. So, quite well known for their college up there, their university up in British Columbia at Simon Fraser University.
And Jadike up to the 24-yard line, going to bring up a 3rd and only a yard for the Red Leafs. See if they keep the ball on the ground here. Cyber going to bring the play call in himself from the sideline. Still has 15 seconds on the play clock, so plenty of time.
See if UTPB brings some inside pressure from those 2 linebackers lined up inside there. Nope, not showing anything. Oh, look at that.
Oh, he's going to be held short.
Yep.
Had to get to the 25 and going to be pulled down at the line of scrimmage. So 4th and 1, and look for Fraser probably to punt the ball away.
Hayden Kelly came on a blitz from the UTPB defensive side of the ball. He came from his linebacker spot. Watch him here. And also number 2 there, Tyson Carter, the defensive lineman, got in there as well. Tyson is a 6 foot, 290-pound senior from Sugar Land, Texas, down by Houston.
Davenport finally does not boom one away. Actually, a little bit off the side of his foot. It's going to get a favorable roll, but the Falcons will take over with a really good field position.
Timeout. Media timeout.
Falcon fans, direct your attention to the field for the HEB touchdown pass completion. This is going to be between Team 1 of Kylie and Sophia against Team 2, Knox.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at ticketsmarter.com.
It's a tie. As we resume play, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Falcons, ball for 45.
Well, as we return to action here in Odessa, Texas at Ratliff Stadium, the Falcons looking at a 1st and 10. Corey Harris up the middle. Boy, a burst of speed out into Red Leaf territory. A flag coming out late from way back in the backfield. So it is a 1st down Falcons, but we'll see what the officials have to say about it.
Good blocking up front there to spring that back right up the middle. Well, he had a hole to run through, didn't he? Big one.
And he got there quick.
Yes, he did.
But that flag came out maybe even after the play from deep.
be against UTPB, I think. Joe Greer, our referee.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the offense, number 65. 15 yards from the end of the run. First down.
That's Dawson Reynolds, the Permian graduate, playing at the offensive line position. I believe he's at the guard spot, being called for the personal foul, and that's going to move it back to the 41-yard line.
So they gave him the yardage.
And then took the penalty from there.
I don't know what to do on that.
I don't either.
Do this on my play chart.
Oh, look at there. There's the same play almost.
There's Harris again, and he's going to have enough for a Falcon first down at the 48-yard line of the Red Leafs.
Missed a tackle at the line of scrimmage, the Red Leafs did. He just got a full head of steam and kept going. Harris did to get that first down at the 48-yard line. There's that little slot stop we saw a bunch in the first half.
The Red Leafs had put a stop to that as they had moved a man up to take that away, but Graham sees it open again and fires complete for 8 yards. Second down and 2 now for the Falcons.
Oh, goodness.
Harris absolutely nowhere to go as he's going to lose 4 yards are going to give him all the way. Number 5, MJ Link in the backfield on the carry. He's going to lose those 4 yards back to the 44-yard line. Link now reversed to Absek, and the white jerseys stay home, and they are going to pull him down. Number 1 there.
That didn't fool anybody, did it?
No. Gideon Kremler, sophomore for the Red Leafs, comes up to make the tackle.
Going to bring up 4th down and bring on Sergio Landeros for a punt. See if he can pin the Red Leafs deep inside the 20-yard line. Get their backs to the wall again toward their own goal line.
Landeros, a good, 47-yard punt in the first half in his only effort. This one's going to be fair caught at the 11-yard line, and the Falcons defense will trot back on the field as the Red Leafs once again take possession with 8:49 remaining here in the third quarter.
UTPB defense has held their own tonight. They've actually played very, very, very well. Was looking at some of the tackles here. DeAndre Robinson with 3 in the first half. Dante Stewart 2 unassisted and 1 assisted. So they've played very well up front. We've seen some plays from Adesui at the nose position, along with Joseph Williams. Those 2 guys have played well at the nose tackle positions.
Give over that left side this time for the Falcons. I believe that's Angelike. Then I'm wrong. Mason Glover back in the ball game at the running back position is going to pick up. We're going to give him 2 yards out to the 14-yard line.
Good pursuit by the Falcon defense there to run to the ball and make the tackle and hold them to that 2 yards. Certainly what you want to see, taking good pursuit angles and hustling the football, getting hats to the ball. In this case, black hats, since the Falcons have black helmets on this evening. Their numbers on the sides.
Pass going to be caught by the tight end out there, Andrew Hunt, but he's going to be taken down immediately after a gain of about 3 yards out to the 17-yard line.
Yeah, number 30 on the play for the Falcon defense. That's Ashton Lavelle. We've called his name tonight.
Had a big interception in the first half.
Yep. Took that guy's legs right out just right after he caught the ball. Good coverage there. And this is 3rd and 5 for the Red Leafs.
Maybe looking at the blitz here coming from the bottom of the screen, but picked up and still on his feet. apparently still in bounds, it looks like, is Robert Metters, and he's going to have the first down and many more for the Red Leafs.
So he's just in the slot, runs a quick out. Good balance to put his hand down and get himself back upright. A couple of Falcons miss him over there, and he ends up out of bounds at the 41-yard line, 42-yard line of Simon Fraser.
25 yards on that third down pass play for the Red Leafs. Set them up with a first down approaching midfield. Pressure up the middle. Flushed out of the pocket, throws and caught. And I believe he is in bounds. Got at least 1 foot down out there is Baselt. And there's another first down, Red Leafs at the Falcon 42-yard line.
And again, the quarterback rolling to his right, Clay, toward his dominant hand. He's been very accurate, we've seen with that tonight, and he did get that foot down just as he made the catch.
16 yards. And the Red Leafs with another set of downs. Going to bring 3 receivers wide left this time.
Simon Fraser gets in the end zone here. This becomes a very interesting football
It sure
game.
does. Glover on the carry. He's going to fight forward to about the 39 for a gain of 3.
Guess who made the tackle? Give you a guess. Right over the nose.
99.
Yes, sir. Mr. Adesui. Boy, if that guy don't make all Lone Star Conference defensive team, something's wrong, because I have not seen anybody else that can play the nose like he can this year. And we've seen Angelo already this year. We did not see West Texas A&M, but, man, this guy is a monster right in the middle.
Nope. Little miscommunication there. Paul intended for Sam Davenport, but it's going to be incomplete. Bring up 3rd and 7.
Pressure from the outside caused that play, Clay. Coming from number 2, out on the edge, Tyson Carter, the senior from Sugar Land, got right up into the face of the quarterback there and forced that ball to be thrown before he wanted to do so. Here's a big 3rd down here. 3rd and about 7 for the Red Leafs of Simon Fraser.
Well, we've seen Baselt and Metters both split out wide at the top of the screen, be the 2 favorite go-to guys here. And he rolls and he fires. It's going to be caught. Larry says out of bounds.
Nope, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended out there and caught, actually, but out of bounds. Aiden Pierce. And so that's going to bring up a 4th down and kind of decision time here. You're going to gain, well, you could punt it, but it looks like Fraser's going to go for it.
Well, if you kick it in the end zone, you only gain about 20 yards of field position here, so why not?
We have 3 receivers split out at the top once again.
See if they can keep him in the pocket, Clay. He goes right. He's been very good tonight.
Well, 3-man rush, so there he goes.
There's a spy on him.
And they're hitting him as he releases the ball, but I believe it's going to be caught by Baselt again. Baselt is in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Leafs. Are you kidding me?
And that, Clay, that's all starting because watch our replay here. He's going to roll right, feeling the pressure here eventually. And
here's the pursuit.
It's a spy right there. And the spy didn't get there, and that's just a wounded duck. Give Simon Fraser credit, the receiver, for coming back and making an adjustment, and then he's just fighting his way into the end zone. That's just good hustle and good determination by Simon Fraser right there.
Well, it's going to make it here to make it a 5-point game. Christy Elliott on for the extra point, and the kick is up. And it is good, so the score now reads the Falcons 21, the Red Leafs 16. We'll be back to Ratliff Stadium after this.
The Falcons 21, Red Leafs 16.
Timeout on the field. Media timeout.
This scoring summary is brought to you by First Basic Credit Union. Red Leafs scored a 39-yard touchdown scored by number 4, Ethan Baselt. Scoring drive to 8 plays, 88 total yards, taking 335 off the
Just now my mama said, hard times and they pull away that you're born. Hustler, when the world wants you to sink or swim, I ain't gonna go there.
Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carbs and 95 calories.
Welcome back to Ratliff Stadium. 5:14 remaining here in the third quarter. The Red Leafs have cut the lead to 5 as they trail the Falcons 21-16. The 39-yard touchdown catch by Baselt has the Red Leafs definitely back in the ball game. On to do the kicking now is Giovanni Lanuzzi.
Simon Fraser right now, Clay, with a lot of momentum. One score game. They've absolutely worked their way back into this ball game. The UTPB offense needs to come out and execute their offense right now and drive down the field and reestablish control and momentum of the game. Simon Fraser is red hot right now.
Well, Graham's going to start here at the 25 with the offense. Two receivers top and bottom of the screen. Antonio Malone is in the backfield. Fake to him. Throws incomplete. Intended there, I believe, for Absek.
Tried to get that little slot slant, if you will, there off the play action. Simon Fraser played that very well, had that covered, and just could not complete the pass. 2nd and 10.
Actually intended there for Clyde Bello, not Absek. My mistake. These eyes are old. So 2nd and 10. And going deep for Link, and coverage is there all the way. Coverage by number 8, Jarrell Cummings. It's going to bring up now a 3rd and 10 for the Falcons.
They need to convert here, Clay. They cannot go 3 and out, I don't think, and give the ball back to a hot Simon Fraser offense right now.
Graham, time to throw in the pocket. He's got a receiver, but it's going to be knocked away. And number 24, Ryan Barthelson, one with the interception, once again makes a very athletic play. And the Falcons and Sergio Landeros are going to be punting the ball back to the Red Leafs.
Yeah, that's a good play. That's a good athletic play right there by Simon Fraser. As you saw on our Trans Global Productions instant replay, he just got himself up there and knocked the ball away. And it's a 3 and out for the Falcon offense.
He's going to get another, not a good bounce this time for Landeros, and the ball's going to be down there around the 37-yard line. Dylan Graham, after hitting 79% of his passes in the first half. Yeah, 79% in the first half now is only 2 of 6 in the third quarter. So big change there.
Yep.
Holding on the receiving team, number 22, 10 yards from the end of the kick. First down, Fraser.
Wow.
Well, a break there for the Falcons. That's going to add on to the punt. And that's a kind of a special team mistake. Holding on a ball that's not even fielded.
There's 10 yards of field position there. They were going to start almost at the 40-yard line, and now they're inside the 30 to the 28. Falcon defense needs to step up here. See if they can get a 3 and out and get off the field themselves.
Don't throw that little drag across the middle, and Baselt makes the catch, and he's going to fall forward at the 35 for a gain of 8.
And you called it right. Just a drag route coming from the slot position. You see number 4 working his way across there and just got away from coverage before having his legs taken out. He picks up 7 yards on first down.
2nd and 3. The Red Leafs come to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen. Tight end on the right side, strong right. Falcons faking the blitz, and they bring it. Ellie, the carrier, up the middle. He's going to be about a yard short at the 37. Is going to bring up 3rd and 1.
Yep, coming off the edge, and Hayden Kelly steps up right there. You see him. Just takes that running back's legs out and going to make this 3rd and 1. Let's see if we get some pressure from UTPB here. On 3rd and 1.
Well, let's see if they bring those linebackers up a little closer to the line of scrimmage. Tied in once again on that right side. And they are going to go that way. Boy, almost a great play by the Falcons, not able to quite get hold in the backfield there in time. And Ellie is going to have a first down out at the 39-yard line.
Almost had him in the backfield, not quite. Didn't get there. They got the first down at the 39, as Clay said. So Fraser with a new set of downs, 1st and 10.
Fraser's offense has been good.
They have efficiency-wise been a lot better.
Boy, wide open this time. A missed coverage by the Falcons. And the pass incomplete out there to Sam Davenport. He is down in Falcon territory at the 39-yard line.
Yep, little bootleg action to the near sideline, to the left of the formation for Simon Fraser as the quarterback. Got himself outside here, Justin Cyber, and threw a great strike, a good ball, a big strike to the wide open receiver down here. As you said, somebody blew the coverage, and Simon Fraser on the move again.
22 yards for Davenport on the reception. Cyber back to pass again, and he's got his tight end there over the middle. Rockmore's going to bring him down immediately, but it's going to be a big 8-yard pickup on first down.
UTPB's going to have to start dialing up some pressure, Clay. He's starting to pick them apart right now. I'm talking about their quarterback, Cyber, and he's hot right now. He's got the hot hand. To do that, to change that, I think they need to bring some pressure.
7 of 9 in the 3rd quarter for Cyber. 1:35 remaining in this 3rd quarter. And Simon Fraser looking to take their first lead of the season. Falcons, great pursuit this time and nowhere to go. And DK is going to lose maybe about half a yard back to the 33-yard line.
Brought some of that pressure I was talking about into the backfield from their linebackers, and the penetration just blew that play up back in the backfield. And he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage or only lose that half yard.
So 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen. Matters and Baselt. Both in the slot.
Showing it again, Clay.
Oh, going to change the play. Falcons showing that blitz. Nope.
Timeout. Simon Fraser. That's their first of the second half.
So big third down now for the Red Leafs, 3rd and 4. The Falcons showing blitz.
That's probably 2-down territory here, Clay.
Yeah, very well may be. The Red Leafs call a timeout, talk about it, come out in the same formation, gets rid of the ball quick, and it's going to be incomplete as a good coverage out there, I believe, is that Cameron Amayo.
Somebody about to be hollering at him when the ball's in the air. Ball, turn around and look at it.
Yeah, turn around and get both hands up. You might pick that off. So
may high point that for an interception. You're right. So here it is, 4th down. They're going to go for it. See if they try to get their quarterback out on the edge somehow.
Well, probably not coming this way, although he will be going to the short side of the field if he rolls right. Amayo, though, good coverage there nonetheless. So the Falcons showing that blitz again. Handoff up the middle, and he is not going to get there. The Falcon defense holds, and the offense will take over at their own 32-yard line.
Wow. They did dial in some pressure coming from their left side. I'm talking about the UTPB defense. They brought pressure and got penetration into the backfield and tripped him up in the backfield, and he did not get the line to gain. Falcon defense holds. Now the offense has got to execute. They have got to put a drive together.
10 seconds left here in the third, or 4 seconds, left here in the third quarter. And that will cause time to expire, so we'll start the fourth quarter with the Falcons leading 21-16 right after this.
And that is the end of the third quarter of play. Your score, the Falcons 21, Red Leaf 16.
End of the third quarter, media timeout.
Our family has been farming in Texas for over 100 years and supplying produce to HEB for almost as long. Back then, my grandfather did business with HEB, often sealing the deal with a simple handshake.
Today, they're still our best partner.
HEB is family for us. So year-round, we supply HEB with locally grown produce. Picked fresh and often delivered the same day.
It's been a great relationship.
Here's to 100 more years. This is the locally grown department at HEB. No store does more than my HEB.
Standard Sales Company is a proud sponsor of UTPB Falcon Athletics. The Falcons have the best fans in the Lone Star Conference because they know responsibility has its rewards. Whether it's designating drivers when celebrating wins, keeping the stadium clean, or being a good sport, Falcon fans keep it fun-filled and family-friendly. Thank you, Falcon fans, from Standard Sales Company, your local Anheuser-Busch distributor.
Interesting. Mobile technology. Kryptonite for balance. First Basin's mobile banking allows you to transfer and check funds anywhere, anytime. Utilize Apple and Samsung Pay, a convenient First Basin app and mobile check profile. Stop by and let us show you the power of banking and more. You're going to like it. First Basin Credit Union. Experience super power.
Welcome back to our Trans Global Productions Game of the Week. As the Falcons have the ball, 2nd down, Malone still on his feet. Malone with the first down and more into Red Leaf territory. Going to pick up about 15, 16 yards.
And watch, they pulled the right guard from his right guard spot all the way around to the left, and the back followed him up into the hole. Once it was plugged, he just kept his feet going and bounced to the far side of the field and got out of bounds for a Falcon first down.
Graham's going to throw over the middle. He's got Absek inside the 15. Absek, one man to beat. Not going to be able to do it. It's going to get the ball down to the 5-yard line. Never brought down. I'm not sure if that's Link or who there picking him up. But the flag comes out after the play. No, it's Molina pulling Absek out of that mess. We'll see what the call is, but a great catch and run by Gunnar Absek.
Yeah, and that's a good throw by Dylan Graham right there. right in stride. And watch here at the end, they're just picking him up. There's an extra shot right there. And
yeah,
number
that's
9,
what it was.
I think number 9's going to get that call.
Unsportsmanlike on the defense. Number 9, that's his first towards disqualification. Half the distance, first down.
And the Falcons got to pound this in from the 2.5-yard line.
No doubt. And, of course, never a good penalty, but, you know, when you 2.5 yards as opposed to 15.
That's right.
But unnecessary irregardless. And the Falcons now with a first down and goal from that 2-yard line. The throw, and it is going to be intercepted. There is a flag on the play. Don't know what the call's going to be. This is a big one for the Falcons. And it appears it's going to go against the defense as the Falcon offense stays on the field.
They are going to be fortunate if that happens.
Pass interference on the defense. Number 9, by rule, the ball be placed at the 2-yard line, automatic first down.
See if UTPB runs the ball in here, Clay.
Yeah, well, maybe after that might.
Ball being tipped up into the air and intercepted.
So basically, it's going to do it again. Absek, I believe that's Malone in the backfield with him. Wiggins in motion. He's going to hand off to Malone. Just nowhere to go. Too much penetration. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Yep, came off the edge, off the right side edge of the Falcon formation, Falcon offensive line. You're exactly right. Too much penetration. That was almost hit in the backfield from the handoff spot.
Here's a set we hadn't seen. Sudden Sapien checks into the ball game at quarterback. Does have a 1 touchdown rushing, so we're going to see a heavy set. Almost a Wildcat formation, but the Falcons are going to call timeout.
Timeout. Permian Basin. That's that second of the second half. Sorry, that first timeout.
$13:29 to go in the ball game. The Falcons with the 5-point lead and a 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Once again, Sudden Sapien in the backfield at the quarterback position. He's going to keep it. He's going to go left. He's going to bull forward, but he's going to be stopped short at the 1-yard line. It's going to set up now 3rd and goal for the Falcons.
Yeah, they ran a little counter action, pulling guys from the right side around to the left. And Simon Fraser just kind of, you see right there, they just kind of blow this up and string it out. That's not what you want to do down on the goal line. You want to run north and south and get up in there and not bounce. And that's what Simon Fraser forced them to do there.
Sapien throws. No, they're going to call him down. They're going to say he was down. He completes it for the touchdown. But apparently a knee down. The officials whistle blew as he threw the ball, and he's going to lose back to about the 3-yard line. It's going to bring up a 4th down now, and I believe they're going to take the points.
That's a good call, Clay, because he was down. His knee was down before he did get that pass off. Watch here. Don't know if we'll get to see it. Yeah, watch here. I think he's going to be down before he gets the ball off. See, he's down right there.
Right. So Carson Roberts on for the field goal, extra point length. The kick is up, and it is good. So the Falcons do increase the lead to 8, 24-16, with 12 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in the ball game. We'll be back to Odessa, Texas after this.
This scoring summary is brought to you by First Basic Credit Union. The Falcons scored a 20-yard field goal scored by number 31, Carson Roberts. The drive took 8 plays, 68 total yards, taking 3:39 off the clock. Kicking off the Falcons, number 43.
Well, an 8-point ball game now, as you see there. The Falcons leading 24-16. And what was a pretty one-sided ball game through about 1.5 quarters now is a one-score game still as a kickoff taken there at the 5-yard line. And excellent coverage. What a tackle by the Falcons.
Yeah, that's a good job right there by number 24.
Wow.
That's Christian Martinez. He's a linebacker here on the depth chart, playing on the kickoff coverage team. And why he just got down there and threw his body and his arms to get the legs out from under the returner.
Well, redshirt freshman from El Paso, big play on special teams.
Great job right there.
Man, that was really good. Martinez, man, he had a full head of steam there and took those legs right out from under him.
Falcon defense needs a turnover, Clay.
Well, just stand up. Don't give up any points here. Get a little pressure on the quarterback, especially if he's rolling right. There he is. Keep him in the pocket. Throws incomplete this time. Intended for Robert Metters.
Pressure right up the middle from Adesui from the nose position. Forced that quarterback to have to move and shuffle his feet. Didn't get him set, didn't get an accurate throw. Falcon defense in the right spot at the right time to force that.
Actually, I think that was Joseph Williams in at nose tackle right now.
Is that 92? No, or is it
97?
97, yeah.
So 2nd and 10 for the Red Leafs. 2 receivers at the bottom. Tight end also at the bottom of your screen. Here he goes rolling right, and there he fires, and it's caught by number 11. And he's going to have just enough for the first down. Robert Metters, once again, out to the 27-yard line.
And his tendency tonight has been accurate throws, rolling right, and that's what they did there. Got him out on the edge and let him throw, and they got a first down. They need pressure off I'm talking about UTPB's left side of their defense. They need to get pressure to the deepest part of the backfield and force that quarterback to stay in the pocket.
Well, a lot of pressure coming from the other side, but he completes it out to Baselt. Baselt still on his feet, dragged down at the 47-yard line of the Falcons, 20 yards and a first down.
Yep, 5-step drop on a deep slant, one-on-one coverage. Lost leverage on the inside.
Timeout, permanent basis.
Well, we return to action here, 11-12 remaining in the ball game.
As we resume play,
and the Red Leafs with a 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line, moving the ball. The Falcon defense needing to get a little pressure on quarterback Justin Cyber. 3 receivers at the top. This time the rush comes from the middle. It gets rid of the ball quickly, but inaccurately. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
They tried a little in route right in the middle of the field. UTPB defended it well on the back end and did not get the pass complete. 2nd and 10. Falcon defense needs two more downs stoppage-wise and get off the field.
Well, did get some pressure that time. Not enough to get the sack, but enough to cause the throw to go quickly and inaccurately. 2 receivers, top and bottom. Cyber going to run it. No, he throws over the middle, and he's got his receiver, and it's going to be caught for another Red Leaf first down. Once again, Baselt, I believe. No, that time it was Davenport.
And somebody blew the coverage on the back end, Clay. They're talking to each other over there about who's supposed to stay with him. And he just worked his way into the middle of the field and caught the ball for a first down.
Aiden Pierce actually on the reception there for the Red Leafs. Give me enough tries, I'll get it right. 1st and 10 now at the 39-yard line of the Falcons. Cyber once again, time to throw. He rolls right, he throws, fires, and I believe it's going to be caught. No, they say incomplete. Saw him juggle it. Looked like he had it, juggled it, and then maybe was out of bounds before he could secure the ball.
And again, watch, I think he's going to end up coming around here to the right. There he is. Set his feet and made the throw. And watch right here. He got his hands on it just at the last moment that ball hit the ground. Nose of that ball hit the ground down there. Just couldn't make the catch. Here's 2nd and 10.
Selt, the little gimpy, he's going to check out of the ball game. Play clock down to 5, so I'm assuming Fraser's going to use a timeout, and we'll take it with them.
Timeout on the field. Media timeout.
The Falcons will head to Kingsville, Texas.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at ticketsmarter.com.
Superheroes, super fast. Making things happen. #now. You want fast? First Basin offers instant issue debit card. Come in, open a free checking account, and leave with a free activated debit card instantly. It's free, and you can have it. #now. First Basin has tons of super cool card designs, and is the exclusive home for UT Permian Basin. You're going to like coming in first.
Let me give this a second try here. The Falcons will head to Kingsville to take on Texas A&M Kingsville. Tune in live or listen to your UTPB Falcons play-by-play on the LSC Digital Network. You can find the link to the broadcast on our UTPB website. Thanks for all your support of UTPB football.
We return to play action here at Ratliff Stadium in Odessa, Texas. The Red Leafs looking at a 2nd and 10 from the Falcon 39-yard line. Cyber back to pass. Throws, ball tipped at the line of scrimmage. The flag comes out late.
It's holding, Clay. They held the receiver coming across.
Okay, well, though that's going to negate that. That's going to give the Red Leafs another first down.
Yep, he held the guy coming across. I think that might have been one of the inside linebackers. I saw it real late coming on the in route.
There is no
wow.
play for defensive holding. Ball was tipped.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, there you go.
That's right. That's a good call. When the ball is tipped, then everything is
all bets are off.
That's right. So incomplete. And now third down. Falcon defense looking to get the ball back. 10 minutes exactly remaining here in the ball game tonight.
This will probably still be 2-down territory either way.
Beautiful night for football here at historic Ratliff Stadium in Odessa, Texas. Cyber in the pocket, and he is going to go down. Number 2, Tyson Carter, I believe, is the one going to be credited with the sack.
Just beat the tackle around the end, Clay.
And I believe the Red Leafs are going to look to pin the Falcons back deep, see if they can get the ball back. Davenport had a great night tonight punting the ball.
You've got to get Absick to make sure if it's in front of the 10-yard line to get to it and field it. If it's over his head, over the 10-yard line, let it go. That's right. Coming in off the bench over there. How is that legal?
There's a flag. It's not. Yeah, they've already going to move it back and let him do it again.
Came running off the bench as the ball was snapped.
I'll start on the offense. Number 13, 5 yards from the previous spot. 4th down.
False start. Was a little false coming off the bench as I saw it.
Well, he got there, just got there a little late.
A little bit late. Man, it's got to drive you wild as a special teams coach. You're hollering for the punt team. You guys have got to know if you're on the punt team, you're out there.
So
unless they brought him in motion. No, they didn't. Wow, look at that.
Yep. Absek does call for that fair catch and makes it, and it's a good thing there at the 7, because if it did not kick straight into the end zone, there were enough white shirts to down it.
Yep.
So the Falcons now 9:05 remaining in the ball game, a 1-score, 8-point lead. Need to take some time off the clock, move the ball down the field at the very minimum.
Get a couple first downs and get some field position. Before, if you do have to punt, you have to flip the field anyway. But you need some yardage to do that here. See if Simon Fraser brings a little pressure themselves.
I believe Corey Harris in the ball game takes the handoff. He's going to fight his way out over the 15-yard line to the 16.
You notice those 2 hands on the football right there. Watch him on our replay right here. He's got 2 hands on the ball right there. Simon Fraser guys are trying to stick that hand in there and pull that ball loose.
Which is all well and good, but you're not usually making the tackle when you do that.
No.
So Harris once again dancing his way upfield. Another nice run from Corey Harris. Good movement by the offensive line, and he's going to have a Falcon first down out at the 22-yard line.
Yep, that's a good job up front and allowing Harris to kind of pick and choose the hole that's open there and get upfield for that first down, and more importantly, keep that clock running.
And once again, I'm wrong. That's Malone back there, not Corey Harris.
Numbers are hard to see.
They are difficult to see. They were nice and easy to see with the orange lights on earlier.
Yep.
And Malone fights forward close to another Falcon first down out over the 30 to the 31-yard line.
There's a good hole right off the right side right there. Running back able to get up the field and get 9 yards on first down. Keep running that ball. Keep running that ball. Fraser's going to have to start taking some chances and trying to get some penetration into that backfield. That 3-down lineman is not getting it done there right now. Look at there.
Quick hitter to Absek, and he makes the catch for the Falcon first down out over the 35 to the close to the 40-yard line. One of the linemen's going to have to come out of play as his helmet pops off.
Well, we've seen that pass all night from the slot position. Obviously game planned for that, for the offense tonight to take advantage of that soft coverage in the slot. Play action pass. Somebody's going to call timeout.
I'm out. Simon Fraser. Simon Fraser's third and final timeout of the second half.
Falcons with another set of downs, 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Dylan Graham, 3 receivers split the top of his screen. Malone in the backfield with him is going to take the handoff. Malone trying to bounce it outside, spinning, still on his feet. Really takes a shot, but hangs on to the ball, no problem. And picks up 2 yards through all of that.
Yeah, watch our Trans Global Productions instant replay. Pulled the left guard around to the right side, and the back tried to follow him up in there, just didn't get it blocked off the edge good enough, and there's that big hit right there Clay's talking about.
That was massive. Graham does a good job on a low snap, but just nowhere to go. Malone met quickly in the backfield by number 45, Dayton Egenhog, and he brings him down for a 2-yard loss. Going to be a 3rd and 10 now for the Falcons.
This is a big 3rd down here. If I find some way to pick this up. One-on-one coverage down here with Link, Clay. Let's see if they take a shot here. Slots, really playing off the slot.
They are, yeah. The Falcons are gonna let it tick down, and I believe they're gonna take their second time out, and we will take it with them. We'll be back to Ratliff after this.
Timeout, Permian Basin. Second charge timeout of the second half.
Well, once again, we return to Ratliff Stadium, Odessa, Texas. 5:52 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Graham's looking for Link, and he is open, just a little bit overthrown as he had a step on the coverage. Kyle had called it. He said, Link one-on-one, that's the way to go, and the Falcons do it, but not able to convert.
Yeah, if he could have put some air under that and let Link run under it, it'd have been a touchdown. They'll see that on the film when they look at it either tomorrow or Monday, whenever their next film session is. They had the right play called, just did not execute it, Clay.
Landeros on to do the kicking for the Falcons. Gets it away. Once again, not a very punter-friendly bounce. It's going to be down at the 24-yard line. So,
timeout on the field. Media timeout.
Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carbs and 95 calories.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at ticketsmarter.com.
So the Red Leafs take over the ball. 5:38 remaining here in the ball game, trailing by 8. And Kyle, we talked about during the break here, this Falcon defense, what do they need to do with this left defensive end?
Well, out and up the field and contain the quarterback in the pocket. Stay out and up the field.
There he was. Baselt, he's got a step on the defense, and he makes the catch. He's going to pull it in down at the 25-yard line. First down for the Red Leafs from that spot.
This is just a shot down the field, beating the coverage. And that's a great pass and a great catch. That's just right on the money.
Yep, 51 yards. Baselt, man, he has had a ball game tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And to his credit, Cyber puts the ball on the money. And, man, the Red Leafs quickly down the field. 1st and 10. 2 receivers to the top of the screen once again. This time the handoff up the middle to Glover. He spins forward. He's going to fight forward for a gain of 5 yards down to the UTPB 20.
Hayden Kelly making the tackle, number 42. See him coming up off the bottom of the pile there. Stepped up and made the play, but they got 5 yards on first down. Simon Fraser did.
Cyber once again just goes to the sideline to get the play call. He's back on the field. Glover once again is the running back, tied in strong right. Baselt this time in motion. Somebody moved.
Yep. That's a guard or the center.
5 yards back.
Guard or the center moved.
False start on the offense. Number 71, 5 yards. Second down.
Turn that mic off.
There he goes.
Yep.
So 2nd and 10 now as the Red Leafs lose the 5 yards they gained. Glover still in the backfield. Same set. As Cyber has 2 receivers top. Baselt comes in motion. Stays in the pocket, throws over the middle. It's going to be complete inside the 10 down to the 6. First down, Red Leafs.
And that's just a deep in route. That receiver, give that receiver credit, Clay, for moving into the uncovered part of the zone in the middle of the field. He just found that open window, and that's where the quarterback threw the ball, led him into that, and a good completion, 1st and goal from the 6 for the Red Leafs.
Robert Meadows on the catch and has the Red Leafs knocking on the door, trying to be within a 2-point conversion of tying this ball game. Pass quickly into the corner, and it is caught. I believe that's Davenport. Touchdown, Red Leafs. So they are, with 3:13 remaining here in the ball game, they are only a 2-point conversion away from a tie game.
Yeah, just a good pass, good high pointing of the football there by the Fraser wide receiver to bring it in, and now they're going to go for 2 to see if they can tie it up.
Fraser with no timeouts left. We'll have to get the play in quickly here. Play clock at 10 seconds right now, and play just now coming in. So it's going to be kind of a rush job.
TBB.
Cyber does get it off. He looks, nobody to throw to, had somebody on the backside, but he completes it for the extra point, and we have a tie ball game with 3:13 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
That's good patience by their quarterback. Watch here. He's looking in the flat. It was covered, and then as he rolled right again, Clay, he found an open spot and an open receiver right in the middle of the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
We'll be back for the conclusion of the ball game after this. Once again, 3:13 remaining here at Ratliff Stadium in Odessa, Texas. We appreciate all you guys being with us this evening. It's been a great ball game and was dominated by the Falcons for about the first quarter and a half, but is tied up now with 3:13 remaining as the Red Leafs take the ball 4 plays, 76 yards in 2 minutes and 25 seconds.
Give Fraser credit for hanging in there and being committed to what they do and what their philosophy is, and they worked themselves back into a tie ball game when, just like you said, for a quarter and a half, it looked like it was going to be domination for the Falcons. They've got to come out now and run their game plan and execute and get down here and get points themselves and get back up on the ball game. Simon Fraser has no timeouts left. UT Permian Basin has 1, so plenty of time. Run your offense and work down the field here.
Well, this time, Graham, time to throw. No receiver open, so he's going to tuck it and run. He's going to get out of bounds at the 31-yard line, pick up 6, but more importantly, stop the clock.
That's a good job by Dylan Graham right there. Nothing open downfield. Don't force a ball.
Right.
Get up and get what you can and live to play another down or another play.
So the clock did not stop, 2:45. And the give to Malone up the middle, and he's going to pick up about 2-3 yards down to the, we're going to call it the 33, going to bring up a third down and 2. Falcons, very important, they pick up the first down here before worrying about more.
That's right, because they do not want to turn this ball over to a hot Simon Fraser offense right now.
Absolutely not. Falcons plenty of time on the play clock as they get the play call in. 2 receivers, top and bottom. Malone in the backfield with Graham. And Malone is going to take it up the middle, and he's going to drive forward, and with the push of that offensive line, it's going to have a first down at the 36-yard line.
Good play, good push off the right side with the UT right guard. Dawson's out of the game. His backup.
It's number 61.
61 for the
Noah Issa.
Yep, Noah Issa, and the right tackle, Pessy Savea, doing the job off the right side to get that first down.
Graham throws.
Wow, good catch.
Yep, he caught it. MJ Link, I believe.
Yep.
Out to the 41-yard line, a gain of 5, and the clock stopped.
Quick out route, about 5-6 yards down the field, 5-yard out route. Good throw by Dylan Graham. Put it only where his guy could get it on the outside by the sideline.
Graham this time hands the ball off to Malone. Malone, somebody had a handful of jersey and did not let go, and Malone's going to pick up only about 3, going to bring up a 3rd and 2.
Pulled the right guard around to the left side. He got caught up in traffic in the middle, and that outside contain guy just grabbed the jersey, like you said, and threw him down. Here's a big 3rd and 2.
Oh, fake. Going to throw it, and it's going to be incomplete. So now it's going to be decision time for the Falcons. Do you go for it here and try and give up the first down? And if not, you're going to leave the Red Leafs in good field position? No, and they agree with you as Landeros and the punting team come onto the field with 1:06 left. Simon Fraser, no timeouts. So the Falcons looking for Landeros to pin the Red Leafs back deep in their own territory. Boy, they're coming.
He needs to kick it over here to the left and let that ball go out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Well, it's a good kick. They took a fair catch at the 12-yard line.
So Simon Fraser, the Red Leafs now with 59 seconds remaining to try and get the ball down into field goal range or score a touchdown, or we're going to be looking at overtime.
See what happens.
Well, hopefully we don't end up in a shootout at the end of this. I don't know. For all the hockey fans up north there.
Yeah.
Kyle and I actually big Dallas Star fans. Watch a majority of the Star games throughout the year. Talk and discuss that on a regular basis. So not
Especially
unfamiliar to us.
Especially on game night.
Absolutely.
And we can get them on TV.
So the Falcons looking to try and come up with something here. A little pressure here. Cyber throws. Whoa. Through the hands of Andrew Hunt, and gray jersey behind him, but not able to pull it in. So it's going to be a 2nd and 10 now.
He ran a deep out route from the tight end position and had a step on the defender. Just was not an accurate throw by their quarterback, Cyber. And it's 2nd and 10 from the 13-yard line.
Well, Landeros, a great job of pinning the Red Leafs back. Falcons, you get a couple more incompletions here and make them punt the ball, and you still got time to do something possibly.
Uh-oh,
the busted play.
Yep.
And, wow, Cyber just sits down. Rather, he could have picked up maybe back to the line of scrimmage, but chooses just to sit down on his can.
Timeout. Permian Basin. 30-second timeout. That's that third and final timeout of the second half.
First time. All right, back at Ratliff Stadium, 43 seconds remaining. The Red Leafs with a 3rd and 14, and they are indeed just going to run the ball as Glover carries it forward for a gain of 3, but probably going to be in a situation with no timeouts left for either team. They're going to let the clock run out, and that is indeed going to be the case. So we're going to be looking for the second time this season at an overtime ball game. The last one over in Midland, UTPB came out on top on a Carson Roberts field goal, I believe. And we'll get you set up for that, talk about the rules of overtime right after this break.
And that is the end of regulation. We're tied up at 24 apiece.
Simon Fraser has won the toss, elected to go defense. Permanent bases is on offense first.
Welcome back here to Ratliff Stadium in Odessa, Texas for some bonus football. The Red Leafs won the flip. They decided to go defense first, so UTPB will tap the ball chose to go towards the north end zone and will start at the 25-yard line. Now in the overtime, you get a full set of downs. You get first downs. You either run the clock out. You either don't score, you score a touchdown, or you score a field goal.
That's generally what you do here, Clay.
Graham throws, and great coverage out there as the ball's knocked away, so it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Falcons.
And as you see our Transglobal Productions instant replay, that's just great defensive positioning right there by Simon Fraser on the corner route. And that's generally what you want to do here. If you win the toss, you want to play defense first. That way you know what to do, what you have to do when you play offense.
Malone, ooh, he stood up, but still on his feet, gets down to about the 21-yard line. It's going to bring a 3rd down and 6.
Have you seen this Simon Fraser team grow in confidence as this game has gone on?
They have really picked it up. They've really picked that up here in the second half especially. We'll take a break. No, we're going to stay here as we're ready to play now. And it's going to be a 3rd and about 5. They're going to mark it now for the Falcons. And Carson Roberts, of course, came in, kicked a field goal, I believe, won the last overtime. But I think you're definitely in Carson Roberts' territory.
He's got the leg for it.
He's got the leg for it, even if you pick up no yardage.
You want to pick this first down.
But you do want to get it, and
There
they
it
do.
is.
MJ Link all the way down to the 11-yard line. First down, Falcons.
And that's exactly.
Sorry, Malik Jackson on the reception.
Yeah. He just hooked up right in the middle of the defense there. And a good throw by Dylan Graham to get him the ball up to the 11-yard line for a Falcon first down.
Graham hands to Malone. He's going right. Going to bull his way forward down to about the 8-yard line for a gain of 3.
Yeah, it did not get the edge sealed there, Clay, off the right side. That's what caused that tackle to take place. They did not get it sealed off the right side and let the back get on around. That's where he wanted to go. The penetration came in and got him on the ground for about a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Well, not sure what's going on. MJ Link not in the ball game now for the Falcons. Malone once again takes it over the right side, finds a big hole, bulls his way all the way down, close to the first down.
Malone, the ball carrier.
Going to mark him, I believe, just a little bit short. Going to set up 3rd and a long 1 or short 2.
Yeah, it's about a half-yard short.
Oh, flag on the play. No play. Is Malone brought down in the backfield, but 2 or 3 flags on the play.
Maybe a procedure penalty of some kind, maybe a little movement here.
Or offsides. I mean, it's one of the two.
Might not have been set. Were they set when they ran the play? That's a possibility. Here's our call.
Find out.
Pushing on the defense.
Oh.
Half the distance. 3rd down.
Oh. So that's a break for UTPB. Now they're going to try to get up there and run a little hurry up here.
Well,
I don't think he got it.
It's going to depend on the mark. The officials look like they have him marked. Definitely the bottom official has him marked with a first down. But
I think the top guy does too, Clay. Boy, it's not very far.
Definitely some push from behind there.
Well, they got way too much penetration right at the center and the 2 A gaps on either side.
They did give them a first down, so it's going to be 1st and goal now from the 1-yard line. Sapien, no, Graham's still in the ball game. He's going to hand the ball up the middle and into the end zone. Falcons score.
Well, they didn't give him the
Corey
signal
Harris.
yet. They give him the signal yet?
Well, I thought they did.
No. I think he's a little short.
Yeah.
Second down. He's
Nope.
a little short.
My bad. I apologize. So Corey Harris not into the end zone. Second down now and goal. No hurry. Play clock at 20 seconds. So Harris goes forward this time. This time he's definitely in the end zone. The Falcon offensive line able to get a big push. And Carson Roberts on now for the extra point to give the Falcons the 7-point advantage and leave it where Fraser must score the touchdown or ball game is over.
Yep. You saw him get right on in and get down on the ground inside the goal line.
Yeah, these extra points now become extra important.
Carson's going to make sure and get that way up and deep back there.
The kick is up and good. So now we'll do it all again. This time Simon Fraser will bring the offense back as you see them there coming back out onto the field. Now, what do the Falcons need to do here to keep them out of the end zone?
Well, I think
because they've been moving the ball.
And one of the things I think they got to think about, Clay, is bringing some pressure.
I agree.
In the face of their quarterback. They cannot let him sit back there and pick them apart like he's done here in the second half.
Well, Cyber, 394 yards in regulation, and I believe Larry said he had 154 at halftime. So
he's kind of picked them apart in the second half. He really has. I think you dial in some pressure, bring some blitzes off the slot, bring some blitzes from in the middle. Keep this quarterback in the pocket, as we said earlier, but bring some pressure and make this guy a little nervous here.
So 2 receivers at the top, tight end at the bottom. There's pressure quickly, fires the ball, but just got rid of it. Nowhere near the receiver out there intended for
number 4.
Baselt, I'm sorry.
Who's had a great game
he
here.
Has.
Especially in the second half. He's made some great catches. He's got a lot of numbers. I'm looking right here from regulation. He's got 223 yards in receiving tonight.
Goodness gracious.
My goodness.
And has made some rather spectacular grabs.
Yep.
Very good set of hands.
Yep.
2nd and 10 now for the Red Leafs. Falcons, great job of getting the pressure there quickly that time.
If we got one-on-one coverage down here.
Once again, right up the middle.
Yep. Man, he just came unblocked. He came unblocked.
Gisa on the sack, and man, I tell you what, Cyber took a shot there too.
Yes,
Not only did he get sacked, he got thumped. So that's going to set the Red Leafs up now with a 3rd and 17. That's the pressure UTPB has been lacking since the first half.
That's correct.
Consistently anyway.
Yep. 3rd and 17. Nope, we're going to have a timeout here.
Timeout. Simon Fraser.
Well, as we return to action here, big 3rd down for the Red Leafs and the Falcon defense, 3rd and 17. The Red Leafs, of course, have their back to the wall, must score a touchdown and convert the extra point to tie. Boy, they're going to roll him out right. And he throws deep. Great coverage there. Incomplete, but super coverage back there for the Falcons.
Yep. A little roll right to give him some time to throw, as you can see there. But you're right. This is great coverage right there. And both guys looking for the ball, so he's playing the ball. Almost, I can't get his number there,
It's
but
number
almost,
36.
Almost had the interception that would have sealed the game.
Yeah, Datron Brooks there, just super coverage.
This is 4th down, right?
This is 4th down, so.
It says 3rd down over on the down marker, but this should be 4th down. 4th and about 17 for the Fraser Red Leafs.
Well, they started with the incompletion on the pressure, then the sack by Gisa.
Delay ball game.
Wow.
Offense, number 16.
That's a
5
terrible.
yards, 4th down.
That's a bad penalty, Clay.
Well, if you
That's
get,
a bad
I guess
penalty.
if you can get 17, you can get 22.
22,
but yeah, that's not what you were looking for in that situation for sure.
Look how deep they're going to play now on the back end.
Well, yeah, you got everybody back 10, 15 yards from the line of scrimmage, other than the guys that are going to try and get the heat.
I want to see a playbook that has 4th and 22 play in it.
Boy, you got to have to go way to the back here. So the Red Leafs with the last gasp here. Cyber is going to go down. That's it. Ball game. UTPB hangs on for the overtime victory, 31-24.
Wow.
I believe that Ida Sui coming up off the but definitely a lot of pressure there on Cyber. Man, what a ball game, though, for the Red Leafs after having struggled throughout the season to come this far, make a great ball game of it. But a good win for the Falcons. And, folks, we appreciate having you with us. The Trans Global Productions Football Game of the Week was produced and directed by Bob Bailey. Slow-mo replay by Debbie Bailey. On our cameras tonight were Brandon Chase along with Tim Rose, Hagan Barridge, and Robert Carrillo, assisted by Grips, Marty Carrillo, and Diego Carrillo. Brandon Chance, I'm sorry, not Chase. I've had the grandkids all weekend. I got my Paw Patrol brain going here. So anyway, for Kyle Hubbard, Larry Thornhill. Larry, your last ball game of the year. Hate to see you go, man. We're going to miss you, but we'll have somebody to try and fill your shoes next week. But for Larry, Kyle, I'm Clay Kennedy, and we'll see you next time.